Okay. So, one of the first routines in our fat loss workout, you can do either in the gym, at home, in a playground, pretty much anywhere where you can get underneath the bar and lift your own body weight. While we're trying to lose fat, what our main goal is to recruit the most muscles as possible in the one movement, the biggest muscles we can, continuously move so our heart rate increases and we're burning through enough energy, and to build muscle at the same time. Because folks, muscle is 25 times the metabolizer that fat is, which means the more muscle we have, the more energy we're going to get through in the day, which is ideal when we're trying to lose that stubborn fat. In this exercise, we're going to be doing 10 sets to complete failure, which means till you can't lift yourself anymore or your form goes bad. We'll be using chest, back as our main muscle groups and stimulating our shoulders, triceps and biceps as well. Remember, the only thing you need is a Smith machine, maybe a park bench, and you can do this anywhere. Alright. Now the first lot of the video is very slow so you can get the form nice and perfect. Form is everything. We're going to form an underhand grip underneath the climbing apparatus, Smith machine, pretty much anything where you can position yourself, as I am now, you can do this workout. So anywhere you like, holidays, home, it doesn't matter. We place our arms slightly shoulder width apart. Make sure we've got a nice firm grip. Again, this is very slow so you can get the form and positioning 100% correct. It's quality, not quantity, guys. Now we make our body rigid, which means you want a nice flat line from your knees right up to your chest. Whenever we do any resistance exercise, contract your stomach. So we've got a nice contracted core and we're a nice flat body in position ready to go. Now we slowly lift ourselves up, squeezing our shoulder blades together, making sure we don't shrug. When I say shrug, I mean your shoulders should not go towards your ears. Slowly lower ourselves down, making sure we're still in that rigid position. Now you want to have a 2 and 2, which means 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down. Keep it nice and rhythmic and consistent. Remember, we're going to continue to do this for the total amount of repetitions until you either can't lift yourself anymore or your form goes bad. When I say form goes bad, I mean your back starts to sink, you don't go through a full range of motion as you see me doing here. Once that happens, the movements. Here I'll show you the exact form not to do. Now be very careful of this, because if this happens, we're targeting the wrong muscle and it's not what we want to do. We don't want to be bringing our shoulders up to our ears, so shrugging up. You want to isolate those shoulders down and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good thing to do it in front of a mirror or have someone watching you, or just be very careful. This is how it will look if you're doing it wrong. So do you see how my shoulders start up near my ears and I'm shrugging and my neck's tucking into my body? Once this happens, the movement stops and we have to correct this form. Okay, so once we've failed there, we're going to turn straight over without rest, straight into a push-up. Our hands are going to be directly underneath our shoulders. Again, our body rigid on our toes. Keep your core nice and strong, so keep those abs tight. Slowly go down just until your chest slightly touches the floor, rising back up. 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up. Again, this is in nice slow motion to begin with, so you get this form perfect. Form is everything, guys. I never want you to forget that. Breathe in on the way down. As soon as you fail on your toes, we're going to go to our knees with our feet crossed at the back. Our hands are still going to be directly underneath our shoulders. Our body's still going to be nice and rigid. Same rhythmic motion, 2 seconds down, 1 second up. Now remember, failure is if you can't do any more repetitions or your form goes bad, which means your back sinks or you don't go through a full range of motion. You'll hear me say this so often, but it's very important. Notice how not much else changes, but my knees are on the floor. Everything's still the same. Now you'll do this again till failure, and then repeat the circuit over and over again 10 times. I'll show you what this looks like at normal speed.